be totally and brutally honest here. Sean Corbyn makes Valerie Brudov look like Ivan Drago. It's as simple as that. He's beat what's in front of him tonight. He faces me. He's going to visit mental demons again. And let's get something straight. Come to me, mate. You come to me. Next time, ain't no judge is going to be needed. I'm going to do worse than Kovalev. I am going to do worse than Kovalev.
On Saturday night, mate, you better hold it together. I'm going to smash it near you to pieces, mate. I'm going to hit him. When he gets in the ring and we get 10-ounce gloves on, I'm going to smash his head to bits. I'm going to do it November the 30th against all odds. No matter what people say, the journalists write what you want. All as I'll say is tune back in and then look at me on December the 1st when I am world champion. It's as simple as that.
I'm willing to die in that ring. It's as simple as that. I am willing to die. I'm willing to die, Sappy. Is he?
You're fucking right. Our first nomination is for Jevon, who tweeted out during the week. Eddie Relentless Hearn speaking on how he and DAZN are going to be tough on managers and fighters and gain more control to change the sport of boxing post-pandemic. No retreat, no surrender. Inspirational stuff here, says Jevon. Tommy Cahill has nominated the mighty Tony Bellew, talking on Sky Sports. He says he will jump on Tyson Fury, talking about Joshua, by the way, and he will not care about what's coming back. And at some point, he will land. Tony Bellew thinks Joshua will knock Tyson Fury out. David Almond has nominated Spencer Oliver. Here's the amazing results of my hair transplant after 5 months. Can't thank the British Hair Clinic enough, says Spencer. If you're thinking about getting your hair done, DM me for info. Eggy Phil has nominated John O'Carroll and John Joe Nevin. Rob, going back and forward this week. The cynic in me says Nevin maybe sees the hands of time are running out here and he wants to get a payday, trying to goad Carroll up into a fight.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to go into it on this, but allegedly John Joe has other fish to fry as well in Ireland. He's allegedly getting himself into not great situations. So, yeah, I think it could be right there. A waste of a career for John Joe Nevin. Again, Olympian, a highly touted amateur, beat the best in the world. Only lost to Campbell in the Olympics in the UK. Gotten medals. That disputes feud in his hometown, broke his leg, went to the States, got with the Dropkick Murphys, who I have my own personal history with that I won't get into on this pod. But John Joe, it's a waste of a career, as I said, in the short term. Like a guy is just blown his pro career, and I don't know if he'd be favoured to beat John O'Carroll now. To be honest with you, I don't think he would.
Yeah, it's a strange situation, especially where Carroll has come from. We've gone through the Geraghty fight in the past. We'll not go over that again. Gary Kavanagh was one of many people to nominate Boxing Kingdom and Fanon Boxing. Tyson Fury tried to kill Deontay Wilder, says this guy, Fanon Boxing, with an incredible outburst on Tyson Fury, his team, and the Kronk Gym. Fanon claims from a hidden source that Fury's gloves were loaded. He was on steroids. Wilder's food was drugged, and they tried to kill him. Can't believe we're still going through this nonsense, but it seems we are. Hatton Bomb, knocking about in the chat there, is nominated O'Hara Davis, not able to work out the mathematics of Liverpool's league win. Darms has nominated Fanon Boxing as well. Gavin Stevens has nominated Tony Bellew. Tom Wise brought it to our attention. Bellew and Akinfenwa on the Sky Sports football watch-along. Bellew just described watching Bobby Firmino as watching an episode of Narcos. Nothing like a bit of racial bants to start off a derby, boys. The WBC have been nominated from David Almond for congratulating Liverpool on winning the title. Bit random, says David. Bombs Boxing has listed the top, I don't know whether it's 20 or whatever, most overrated UK fighters in no particular order. He's gone with Joe Calzaghe, Joe Joyce, Daniel Dubois, Prince Nazim Hamed, Anthony Joshua, Josh Kelly, Ricky Burns, David Price, David Allen, Scott Quigg, Josh Warrington, Frank Bruno, Anthony Crowley, Cal Yafai, Terry Flanagan, Doe Chisora, and Chris Eubank Jr. I think he did a bit of trolling there, that lad. Anthony has nominated Fanon as well. Trading Leather Boxing has nominated Dominic Ingle, letting his kids play with nitrous canisters, making a bit of a, what they were doing, making some kind of a sculpture out of it or something anyway. JP at Smigger's Titties has nominated Tony Bellew for reposting a fake screenshot.
Oh, Smigger,
Serena Williams didn't say, Andy, go ahead.
That whale decided to break curfew and lockdown rules and goes and celebrates Liverpool's title win with his son, who, by the way, he pictured drink a can of lager. Age is like 9, 10-year-old. What the fuck, dude? So you don't also break the law by breaking lockdown rules. You're also breaking the law by giving your son alcohol. What the fuck? In public, in the streets, you look like a fucking shithole. Fucking hell.
Come on,
Your first title year in 30 years, by the way, you go and destroy the city, set fire to buildings and stuff like that. Fucking hell.
This is our fucking year, mate.
Bible of Boxing, The Ring, has been nominated by David Almond. Who would you like to see Oscar De La Hoya fight? If these were the choices, they then listed out the choices. Rob, we don't want to see Oscar De La Hoya coming back, for goodness sake. Getting punched in the head is the last thing he needs.
Oh, is it? Sometimes you get what you're asking for, Steve. You know what I mean? Oscar can't need the money, surely, with all the fighters he's represented so well over the years and his career earnings. Surely, he's had a divorce, has he? The missus got fed up with the out of ring carry on, did she? I don't know. Maybe he's had a divorce in the last half.
I'm not sure if he has.
Who's that?
An idea.
Oscar,
yeah, but is she some sort of Puerto Rican pop singer or something like that? Really pretty woman.
She got kidnapped or something one time, or so. There was a weird kidnapping story, wasn't there?
Not guilty, Gov.
I know they said Oscar was going to get kidnapped by the cartel. Didn't he get threatened before the Chavez fight or something?
That's when the rehab,
Anyway, I don't want to see Oscar back in the ring on a serious note. Great fighter, absolutely tremendous fighter, whatever we say about his character or his persona. He was brilliant in the ring and fought everybody and gave up advantages to fight people and stuff. You know, he had balls for sure and is a legend of the sport. Do we want to see him back at 20? I mean, 2020 is crazy anyway, so he could be back. You know what I mean? Tyson's on the verge of a comeback, so maybe it's just the in vogue thing now for ex-fighters to do, to drum up a bit of publicity. But from what I could see, I get suckered in on these accounts sometimes, so I don't know what's real and what's fake. So, but it seemed legit anyway. The source that he wanted to come back. So, who would he even fight? What weight would he come back at? 168? I don't know. Like, fucking Oscar, give it a break, man. Will you? Give us a fucking break. Nobody wants to see you back in the ring, man. Relax, like.
Nah. In and around his prime, he fought Felix Sturm up at middleweight and he looked like shit, didn't he, with a little belly. You don't want him coming back and fighting Mike Tyson. Maybe he can fight Orlando Cruz, coming in looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's taken that many PEDs, maybe.
Still wouldn't mind a go. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to see Oscar back.
No, we don't want to see Oscar back. Michael Hunter has called out Kevin McGee's Economics nominated this one. Kevin McGee said, Bacoli would fucking obliterate you. You got lucky and you know it. Hunter said, obliterate, verb, destroy utterly, wipe out. And then he quoted, the memory was so painful that he obliterated it from his mind. He's quite clever, Hunter. I actually like him on Twitter. He's quite funny. And Mike Coppinger, here we go then, boys. Ozzy, you can have the first say on this one. Breaking news, Jarrell Big Baby Miller has tested positive for a performance-enhancing substance and has been pulled out of his July 9th fight with Jerry Forrest, sources tell The Athletic.
Jarrell, I've got an excuse for you, baby. In fact, I've got two excuses you could use, but I'll let Ozzy speak first.
Come on, Ozzy, sticking up for Jarrell.
Come back to me, I'm just brushing my teeth.
He's clearing out the PEDs. Go on then, Andy.
Yeah, well, you know, he's got two options that I can think of here, actually. One is to do what the Miss Fooch did and claim that he swallowed a load that was tainted and basically come out the closet. Or he could come out and use the what was used for John Jones recently. But I think John Jones, the MMA fighter, came out with he failed a test, I don't know, about a year or so ago, and it was related to his previous failed test, and they called it something like a pulsing effect. So basically, his system was retaining something of this drug, and at some point it might just just burst into the system, so to speak. So there's two things that Gerald could use to kind of get out of the sticky situation. But what a fucking mug, But shall we say this though? Tony Bellew, very, very vocal on this situation. He was 0 dark 30 when Dillian White popped positive though.
It's the same Aussie as Sky Sports Boxing, isn't it? They're tweeting out like mad. You didn't hear a frigging peep from them for about 5 days whenever anything happened with White.
So brush my teeth.
Has he spat and swallowed? He's unmuted. What do you think, Rob?
Man, listen, Big Baby Miller. His son must be fucking Superman, by the way. Son of Jor-El. Fucking pumped up to the maximum. Has he got kryptonite? Yes, he fucking has. Getting popped for steroid juice. Seems to be the kryptonite of this Jor-El. Holy shit. Look it. I don't want to go all in on him. I did want to go all in on him, and I saw more than one person make a remark that he needs psychiatric help. So maybe when he was saying he was a bad man and all in the press conferences, he really meant, yeah, I'm a bad man, I'm going to cheat as much as I can. I'm going to put as much steroids in this little fat body as I possibly can to gain an advantage, and that's what I do. So good luck to the doping agencies trying to catch me. It's COVID time. He got that memo when he went, well, free pass, free get out of jail card, start again and cycle off. Well, unfortunately for him, he wasn't able to cycle off quick enough. And Sarah has washed her hands of him. So where does he go from here?
I'm sad to see that now, to be honest. Even Sarah's not backing him.
I was going to say as well, I mean, he's basically saying 6 weeks ago that the reason why he popped was because of stem cells that he received for some sort of injury he had right in his elbow, right? The other thing is this: can we also narrow down Jenny Fuchs, his boyfriend, as to why she, as to whose load she swallowed and it was tainted? Clearly, it's going to be fucking Big Baby Miller, man. I mean, like. Considering what he popped for the last the last time it was EPO, steroids, and HGH, they fucking blew up the lab, man. What did she fucking pop positive? That way, that is people are saying, well, she needs to swallow so much sperm to try and pop positive. Well, if you swallow that fucking amount, gorilla cum and precipitate and all that sort of stuff, man, she'd be fucking.
There's talkers and the smoky bacon walkers.
Imagine Miller did say that. Imagine Miller came back with that excuse that he did swallow something, and then they said that's fine, but we know that this was administered by needle.
You got anything for us, Oz, before we move on Jarrell?
I don't think there's much else that can be said, really. The guy's a fucking clown. I mean, it must be mentally that he just feels he can't go into, a fight without, taking something. And the fact that, look, he blew the biggest opportunity he had, which was a world title fight for three belts because of PEDs. It kind of did him. He got a profile from it. Bob Arum's backed him on the way back. How the fuck can you back this guy again? The trust out. I mean, he's taking PEDs to fight fucking no one. Absolutely nobody's. What is the guy playing at? In my opinion, they should make an example of this guy and ban him indefinitely. Fuck him off. Let's get rid of him. Let him go box on Bieber or something like that. We might see him against Scotland, Scotland or something like that. But no, it is a joke. Absolute joke what he's done. He clearly doesn't care. Will we hear from him? I'm not sure. As Andy says, what excuse is he going to use now? I have no idea. He's clearly no remorse.
Well, I think it's a dangerous game for the governing bodies because I agree with lifetime bans, but I think they're hesitant, really, really hesitant to set a precedent there where they administer a lifetime ban because testing is improving and realistically they know everybody's on the juice, man. Every single one of them. Even the ones that you don't want to think are on it, they're on something like somebody's on, it's like watching the Olympics, they're all doping like so. I think they're very hesitant to go down the road of lifetime bans.
Yeah. Good old Joel. He'll be back in the ring soon, no doubt. Anyway, Soccer AM have got Tony Bellew on. He's been nominated for that. David Farmer has nominated Kevin Gillespie for saying Price would smash Wilder to bits. Javier Serrano, here Andy, has nominated Chavez. I blame Canelo. What's he doing on this video, old Chavez? I think he's gone a bit bonkers.
Oh, God.
What is he doing? So he walks in with the jeans up past the ankles, the high heels, a bag, and just walking like an absolute Nancy, so...
Who was that, Savage Junior or Senior?
Yeah, no, it's Junior. Come on, Senior.
That's what I was thinking. I said, holy shit, man, I must have given him something.
Junior, no, but I don't know if anybody knows Raging Babe. Raging Babe on Twitter apparently claimed, who's it he fought his last fight? Who was that again?
Danny Jacobs, wasn't it?
Danny Jacobs, that's who it was. she claimed either during the fight or just before it that he was actually a cocaine head. And this was the guy, right? This guy actually, it makes sense now to me because he went on a plane in Culiacan, go up to Mexico City somewhere, right? This is before COVID or something like that, or COVID was kind of like going about the place at the time. And he looked like shit. And this pastor says to him, my God, look at the state of you. You got COVID or something like that. And he went like that, I have. So that kind of tells you the kind of state he must have been in, by the way. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
He's on the cartel gear, him.
Oh, I coolly can. Oh, I.
Yeah, there's no hope for that guy. Anyway, Joe Kennedy has nominated Big Baby Miller as well. He also tweeted Serafina, who admitted that she has washed her hands.
You would.
Big Baby.
You would,
Oh, Sarah, yeah. Yeah, big fan of Serafina, me. She's looking for a job. She'd get her on here.
Ozzy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Rob?
Oh, absolutely. Serafina in Quarantina.
Good one. Old Rob. He should become a rapper. Leonard Ellaby Leonard Ellaby has been nominated by Big Right Hook, who is a bigger draw at 30 and 35 than Tank. Not Lomachenko, Haney, Lopez Garcia, Leo, or Shakur. Like I said, all can get in line. David has nominated Sky Sports as well for Joel Big Baby Miller. Joe Kennedy has nominated Sam Jones, who votes we see Fury versus White rather than the Wilder trilogy. I'll start the vote. I'm going to have to mute that Sam Jones. It's something it's on my to-do list, actually. Trading of the Boxing has nominated Tyson Fury, another one of Fury's made-up events. He's been text messaging Dillian White, apparently, and he's put it up on his Twitter. Trading of the Boxing has also nominated Tony Bellew. You can use PEDs if you're my mate or if you're fighting on Sky, says Tony. Be interesting to see if Bellew commentates on White against Povetkin. I'm sure he'll have no problem jumping on there. Also, Sam Dorset. I know Miller has it in the bag, but Tony Bellew needs a mention purely for Tony's inconsistency on drugs cheats. Nothing when White failed and clearly defending Saunders' drug test. We know what Bellew is by now. We absolutely know what he is in the
Saunders, remember, he retired. Can you put that for Bellew the week as well?
What is that all about? Because I didn't actually watch the video. I saw it going about.
I didn't even watch it either, mate. I mean, it's fucking Saunders at the end of the day.
He doesn't want to be involved in boxing if the only man he can trust is being hounded out of the sport unjustly. Him and Ben Davidson, the two of them, were pleading their case the other night. It's not fair that Daniel Kinahan has been run out of boxing because Billy Joe Saunders needed to do his contract, and if he's not going to be around, he wants to retire. So there you have it.
He's a knob, isn't he, Saunders? Flip's sake. Him and Bellew right up there. Any nominations from you, Andy?
No, really, mate. Kind of quiet week for me. Probably Big Baby coming out there yesterday. Bit of shocker. Try to think who else now. No, I've been kind of quiet. I mean, obviously, I think Broder had his rap album come out recently, and someone put out a review. Absolutely holy shit, man!
I listened to it, man. I listened to it.
Did you?
Skipped through it, yeah. Oh, it's bad. Anyways, it's like someone auto-tuned one of his fucking interviews. It's horrible.
The Can Man.
The Can Man, anybody can get it, you know. So yeah, apparently that was a big hit. I think that's it, really. Obviously, this situation is just kicking off on Twitter now between Eddie Hearn, Lou DiBella, and Armando Serrano. Katie Taylor's been added into it as well, so maybe get off here and go and watch the outfall. But Eddie loves his words; he plays on words and stuff, you know. So
yeah,
I'm going to go Big Baby though.
It's got to be Big Baby, hasn't it?
Oh, honest to God, man, you know. Just watch his space. I can't wait to hear what the excuse is going to be for this one, because everybody's got an excuse. Oh, it wasn't me, Gov. No, tainted water. No, tainted meat. No, I swallowed a bad batch. No, I took up the arse. Sorry, it was this, it was that. Fuck off, man. I can't wait to hear what he's going to say about this one. Now, according to Bob Arum, it's one of the three drugs he's been done from what I read reading it was steroids. So it's that GRW 15 shit whatever it's been done for. So it's yeah, that's put it this way. If he was British, and okay, the UK isn't fantastic, they are without doubt compromised. But I'm telling you right now, if he was a British fighter with his track record, that is a life ban. 4 years max at least, but I'm telling you, they would not fuck about if he was British, by the way. Maybe make an example of him and stuff like that, whatever and stuff, but I know certain fighters get treated differently and the lesser known fighters aren't they? But I think with steroids, EPO, HGH, that is a fucking booner.
What you said there, Andy, actually sums up my feelings on it. It's the way there's a few things around the drugs that annoy me, rather than the fact that people are taking drugs and get away with it or whatever. I haven't really got too much of an opinion on that because it's so widespread. It's the virtue signaling, the morality, the two-faced bullshit. Oh, it's okay if he does it because he's my mate, but if he does it, then I'm not going to, he's an absolute drugs cheat and he should be banned from the sport forever. It's the guys saying they should never fight again when it's someone else's fighter, and then they're happy promoting other drugs cheats. They're crying because someone's died in the ring, yet they're happy to promote other people like that. That's what annoys me about the whole thing. It's the fact of people like Liam Cameron who get the book thrown at them, but the other guys who've got money to fight the thing can fight it. It's the hypocrisy and the virtue signaling that I hate about the whole thing.
If I'm a fighter these days, I want to move to China or move to fucking Mexico because I know I can take clenbuterol and still pass a fucking drugs test, no problem, because I'm going to allow to have have a certain amount of this in my system because I've got tainted meat. These people, I mean, fuck's sake, I'm harping back again, but we've heard it all. It was a muscle supplement. It was a supplement over the counter I bought, something out of a magazine that I got. So there's always an excuse. And you see, the virtual thing is it's just fucking just rages me sometimes because, as I say, the Dillian White one is incredible. And look, don't take my word for it. If you know people, ask the quick and question yourselves. But apparently the excuse that was used by him as to why he got that shit in his system was because he was feeding steroids to his dog but via the vet, and he was feeding it to him via his dog food, and he was using it in his hands, he was mixing it together, and this is how he got into his fucking system. Seriously, that's how that is apparently the excuse that was accepted. Now you've got a woman fucking swallowing I don't know how much fucking man spunk, fucking failing drugs tests, right? And that's been allowed. You've got Canelo, you've got WBC flyweight champion Cesar Martinez, whatever his name is. You've got somebody else, that was Burchell and that. Mexican fighters, champions, failing drugs tests, but being okayed because they could trace it back to tainted meat. It's just an open season, and at the end of the day, is this. It's the person with the biggest and best bullshit story that can come out with and beat the testers. That is what's going to get used. I mean, fucking hell, swallowing man milk and dog meat with steroids. This is how you're failing tests these days. Jesus Christ, man, just own up to your shit. Yeah, sorry, Guff. Be like Chael Sonnen, for example. When he got caught for the steroids, and they came back and they told him I think his testosterone ratio was something like 12-1, whatever it was. And Chael Sonnen says, seriously, 12-1? Go back and retest that shit. It should be at least 18-1, 20-1. Basically saying, look, guys, you've caught me. Okay, I'll own up to it, but it's higher than that shit, man. I know what I should be caught for, but you didn't catch me for it. You caught me for testosterone, known the steroids and all that sort of other stuff. As Rob says, everybody is fucking at it. And we all want to turn a blind eye and stuff like that, but we go back to it and saying is, the day someone dies in the fucking ring and that drug test comes back positive, that is when the fucking hit ground zero and the sport is possibly going to get banned. Because you can't tell me there's not a neurosurgeon out there that anybody can argue with that this sport should, especially in this current era of sensitivity and all that sort of, that this sport should still be fucking legal. You got these arseholes going out here with fucking steroids with HGH, EPO. That's Lance Armstrong territory.
If you're not tough on drugs, that's fine. But don't pretend like you are. I always say, don't listen to what people say. Watch what they do. Don't promote the people. If you're tough on drugs, don't promote them. As soon as anyone fails, instead of thinking to yourself, how can I get them off? What is the damage limitation we can do? Say, let's get to the bottom of this. Let's open everything up and see if this person is a cheat or not, and if so, or not use them. I know I'm living in a fantasy world here, but stop telling me that you're tough on drugs if you're not. That's fine. Don't lie to me.
Eddie's telling Gerald Miller at the time.
Not just Eddie either, because the others are just as bad. Aaron as well.
I know, but I'm just going to bring these two in it. So, for example, when Eddie says when Gerald Miller popped positive, Eddie says, look, if you can't beat Joshua clean, just lose my fucking number, right? And then what happens? Fucking Top Rank signs him up in a fucking, I forget the contract. He gets another opportunity. He was getting ready to go on ESPN, prime time television, and he fucking pops positive again. You've got Floyd Mayweather apparently getting caught off fucking USADA walked into his fucking house, flies lying on his couch with an IV drip in his fucking arm. If you're so dehydrated, and you need an IV, why the fuck you take it in the house? Why not go to the hospital? That's where you're meant to fucking take it. Not in the fucking house.
And that's the main example of why this can't work. Because I remember when he got popped for the Joshua fight, and I said there's going to never be a tough stance on drugs unless all the promoters who have the power in this make a gentleman's agreement to say if he gets popped with Jews, he's not signing with us. But of course that didn't happen. He gets a 6-month ban from the New York Commission, and he's back active. And Aram willfully signs him up. So he gets what he deserves from that. Not that he's going to give a shit at his age with all the money he has. It's going to be a minor blip on the road for Bob Arum. So don't rule it out happening again. Like.
Right, let's move on anyway. But Joel Big Baby Miller has been nominated by me and Andy. Have you got any nominations, first of all, Rob? If not, tell us who you're going for.
Just a quick one for Bellew. He was on about the fight camp on one of the YouTube interviews or something. And he first thought that the show ring was the real ring, and he said someone's going to get hurt here. You can't have a ring this small. And then he said, but when he realised it's just going to be great events and barnstorming fights. And I just thought, you fucking prick, you man, shut up. Company man, like, these are not going to be barnstorming fights, all of them, like, fucking hell. So just a quick mention for Bellew, but it's got to be Big Baby, man. And I hope he's well psychologically, because Ludabella said he needs a psych doctor, and so did Serafina. Like, so he could have serious issues, and I'm sure he's going to be in a bad spot now. But what the fuck? All I can think is that, like Andy said, he was juicing so much the last time that the juice is still in him, because he couldn't be that stupid to pop for the same shit that he got popped for the last time to be still using it. How could you do that? Like, this is the 5th time he's popped in all sports, by the way. The 5th time. So it's safe to assume that he's been doping his entire fight history. Like, he could have killed someone by now. So, you know what I mean? It's dodgy territory. So Big Baby Miller for popping again. And that's what everyone will remember him for forever now.
Yeah. No, I see the guys talking in the chat, and that I hope I got my point across. It's not necessarily the issue with the fact that they're taking drugs. I don't really know where I stand on that because I don't have enough knowledge. It's the fact of the people who keep saying they're tough on drugs, and it's the hypocrisy that annoys me more about it. You know, if you want them to let them take drugs, then fine, just say that. Stop trying to make it as if you're all against it, and then you know, I've made my point anyway. Ozzy, sorry, Andy, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, you know, the testers are way behind these people. I mean, you've got a guy in China, for example, fucking making up this new batch. You know, Ozzy watched the Icarus documentary as well. You know, the lengths the Russians went to fucking to cheat the system. You know, if you get someone just with a modicum of intelligence to fucking beat it like that, like a Victor Conte, you know, for example, you know, you go through for years without problems.
I've seen it before. I watched a video with Richard Poxon on his channel, and he had Larry Alabama on.
Yeah, we had them on. We had them on as well way back in the day.
Yeah, and Alabama was on recently talking basically, and he said I'd come out and do it again. Now, at least he's honest. But he said that basically, if you've got cash, you can be so far ahead of the people that there are ways you can mask stuff. And as long as you've got deep pockets, you'll never be caught. And it's your own fault if you get caught, basically.
Well, here's a question for you quickly.
Yeah.
Here's one for you quickly. Is there an asterisk over this era when you look back at it compared to the entire history of boxing? Because we're pretty sure that there was no doping up to a point until it became a thing. And now, like, you made a point about it, Andy, about Floyd. Like, the Floyd we saw against Pacquiao, there was very careful PR going on in the build-up to that, if you remember, because Alex Ariza was skulking around in the background, and all of a sudden Floyd was back to chopping trees. That was his regime. He's chopping trees to get big to fight Pacquiao. And then it comes out after the fight that he had a therapeutic use exemption, retrospective one, granted by the Nevada Commission. So when you think he's the greatest fighter of this era, there's huge question marks to be answered about him, legitimately probably about Pacquiao too, and yet, you know, the list goes on. The list goes on for fellas that didn't pop, that we know didn't ever fail tests or whatever, but still have had, you know, shady occurrences. Like, so maybe there is an asterisk over this era, like, as the doping era or whatever.
Just on Big Larry, for example, we had him on the podcast way back in the early days and stuff, and you know, this is staggering. I'm going to repeat it again. The only reason Larry got caught, I believe, was because he had bought his gear online for a guy in China, and somehow the American DEA got a hold of that purchase or whatever it was, and they alerted the British authorities, who then alerted the British Border Control, because I think at that point, Larry, I'm right in saying that only the British title level and above were drug tested. I think I'm right in saying, I don't know if it's changed now, but I think I'm right in saying that at that point, that was the only thing drug test was ever done.
It's right, mate. It's right.
That is right.
To an old pro, are you? Really,
exactly.
A small old show in the back end of nowhere.
He got caught for 14 different PEDs. 14 drugs, man. Fuck me. 14 different fucking PEDs. And purely caught by buying his shit online for China. And that's where the Russians were getting their shit for. So the Chinese were getting fucking fed up. So they started then contaminating the fucking drugs. And so the Russians were then getting caught. So, you know, always love fair and love and war.
Where did they get it? On Alibaba or something?
Well, listen, look at us now, man.
Came 25 weeks later, just in time for the fight.
I've got a fight coming up. Will you hurry up and send it express delivery?
Look at us now. We're fucking dependent on China for mobile phones, tablets, you know, pharmaceuticals, PEDs. Fucking China, man. They're giving us COVID. They're giving us the fucking whole shebang.
All right, let's move on, boys, because we're going to have to finish up for the night. So everybody happy with Joel Big Baby Miller winning then, yes?
Without doubt. Without doubt.
Congratulations, Big Baby. You're Bellew of the Week. We took a few twists and turns, but we got there in the end, episode 379.